What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy TYP336 here, sitting here with the awesome, the amazing, the legendary, the Dark Magician himself, Michael Boyd, aka DarkMagicalGaming. Mike, what's going on, buddy?
Hey man, I'm just bringing you guys my updated Dark Magician profile.
All right, cool deal, cool deal. Is there anything you want to say before we get into the profile?
I'd like to say that the new support is exactly what we needed, and me and a bunch of other Dark Magician players on Facebook have already put together a list for the new support, and we're about to start testing that out. So definitely excited for that.
All right, cool deal, cool deal. All right, let's get into this profile, man.
Okay, so the way I'm going to do this is it's not going to be like your normal deck profile. I'm actually going to show you guys the cards in their primary functions. Instead of going over just monster spells and traps, I'm going to show you what the cards generally do. So the first category is called your starter cards. These are the cards that you genuinely want to open up in your opening hand going first, as they make your hand playable, and these are normally the cards that you want to see. So the first card is 3 Magician's Rod, which obviously is going to be able to search all of your Dark Magician cards.
Right.
You have 3 Magician's Souls, which is kind of in an area by itself. It's a starter, but also an extender. We also have the Spellbook package because the deck actually likes, or it actually lacks having enough starter cards to be able to play consistently until we get the new support. So I think these 3 cards are the best placeholders until we get the new support. Just giving you 3 more cards to be able to get your engine rolling. And the last 2 starter cards are Hornet Drones and Engage. What's really nice about this engine is it can draw you into these cards, and it doesn't conflict with not having monsters on the field, since this gets your monster off of the field.
Yeah.
So this card is a 1-card Anaconda into Dragoon, which I'll show you at the end of the video.
The combo's so insane.
Yeah. Next is the category of engine requirement. These are just cards that we play in our deck because the overall theme of our deck says that we have to play these cards, or we're playing cards that are so powerful that we have to play these cards. So we have 1 Dark Magician Girl that comes up with the Dark Magician's Fusion Monster, as well as drawing multiples off of Soul Servant. We have 2 copies of Dark Magician, pretty much never 3 because it's too bricky. These are also the DDS Dark Magicians, so Legend says they work a little bit better. But yeah, 2 is pretty much all you ever need. We have 1 Red Eyes Fusion, which is the card you never really want to draw. You can make Dragoon naturally without this card and without Verde Anaconda, but you still want to play it, and along with the Red Eyes Black Dragon. So these are the engine requirement cards. We have 5 of those. Next is the category of extender cards. 2 Dark Magical Circle. Pretty much categorize this card as an extender because there's no cards in your deck that this card can grab that's going to initiate anything, since it can't take monsters. So instead of playing 3, we go back down to just playing 2, and so far 2's been the best number for me. I have 3 Soul Servant, which is the stacker card of your deck. It has very good synergy with Circle, but very much like Circle, it doesn't do anything on its own. It requires other cards to be able to get the full benefit of this card. So I think this card is categorized as an extender. We have Secrets of Dark Magic and Magical Eyes Fusion, both cards that come up middle to late game. A lot of people cut this from their lists, but I'm playing another main deck Dragon, so making Dragoon is very easy with this, as well as making the Dark Magicians. And then we have Magical Eyes Fusion, which is normally used as a recovery play mid to late game.
I don't know how many times I've seen you game somebody off with Secrets of Dark Magic.
Yeah, that card is crazy.
The card is slept on.
We also have 2 Apprentice Illusion Magician and 3 Jester Confit. Apprentice's primary effect is going to be summoning herself to search and using herself as an extender, but she can also discard herself or send herself from the field to boost a Dark Spellcaster by 2,000. That does come up from time to time. One of the main things I've changed about my deck is I went from playing Vishuda to playing Jester Confit, because I'm playing 3 copies of Phantasme still, and this card doesn't conflict with Phantasme as much as Vishuda. And there's also a card in my extra deck I'm playing that warrants playing this card that we'll also get into. The next category is the category of defensive cards. Testing out 3 Shared Ride. We have Call by the Grave, 3 Phantasme, and 3 Ghost Spell. I don't play Ash. I wanted to play cards that allow me to be able to play every game. So a lot of times on turn 1 you'll dump your hand down to 1 or 2 cards, so Shared Ride helps you build your hand back up and also can trigger your Rod in your graveyard. Called by the Grave is just Called by the Grave. It's a blowout card. Ghost Spell, I think, is very important for this deck because you lose to cards that mess with your graveyard. Like DD Crow, you can lose to Called by the Grave, Shark Cannon, Ice Dragon's Prison.
I am that guy.
Yeah, this card's crazy on Revolt. This has probably been one of my best hand traps I've ever played, along with Phantasme. This guy will probably get cut for the new Timaeus Dragon, but it is relevant that he is a dragon, so you can make Dragoon with this card with Secrets of Dark Magic in your hand, and this card just fixes the overall consistency of your deck, puts your bricks back into your deck.
Timaeus, the new Timaeus is so crazy.
Yeah, he is crazy. The last two cards are kind of in their own category. Eternal Soul can be offense or defense, but it is a little slow, so I kind of just put this in its own category. And then Upstart is always pretty much in its own category. This card combos really well with Circle and Soul Servant. You can pretty much choose whatever you want to draw into.
Okay.
So that's the main deck. It's 40 cards. I also have to flex the OCG Rush Duel Dark Magician
Those
sleeve.
are so sick.
We also have this Field Center. Going into the extra deck, this is a lot different from your traditional Dark Magician extra deck. So I'm going to save a couple things for last here. One copy of the Dark Magicians. 2 never really comes up. Sometimes I do wish I had a second, so I may end up going up to playing 2. 2 Dragoon, because you can make this card like crazy. A lot of people just joke around and say that the deck is just Dragoon Turbo, but there's no problem with using your deck's best boss monster.
Right.
That would be like saying Cyber Dragons are just Infinity Turbo. The deck is a lot more than that.
We made Dragoon as well.
Well, we have Kagari, Kaina, and Link Spider. This is for the Striker combo, which I'll show you. We have 2 Verde Anaconda. I was playing 1 for a long time, but a lot of times the second one comes up to send Magicalized in the late game. And we have Imduck and Artemis. Still clueless as to why people don't play Artemis in their Dark Magician deck. She's so good in synergy with Rod. And Imduck is a dragon that takes a normal monster, so there's a lot of plays with Dragoon with this card that you can also go into as well. And then the cards that are different are I play the rank 1 Lyricrest Assembled Nightingale, I play Downward Magician, I play Zeus, Ebon Illusion Magician, and Naruto. So a lot of the times with the way the format is now, I'm using Souls to just summon himself because I don't want to get Ghost Spelled on his effect. So a lot of the times you can just use Souls, summon Jester, and then you can do an entire board clear of double Zeus just from having those on 2 summons. Then if you have another extender after you clear their board twice, you can go into Anaconda with Dragoon. So kind of the same thing with this. This is if you have Souls plus Apprentice Illusion Magician. You Souls into Dark Magician Girl, make this, and then Zeus here. So a couple different lines of play that you can go into off of that.
That's pretty strong.
So that's it for the main deck. I'll go over real quick and show you the Sky Striker combo because a lot of people still don't know about it. So you need one of these 2 cards. These are the only cards that you need, so we'll just say that you already have Hornet Drones. So you start off by playing Hornet Drones and you get a Sky Striker token. You link your Sky Striker token into Kagari, who adds back the Sky Striker card from your graveyard, so you get your Hornet Drones back. It's very important that you link Kagari first into Kaina, because Kaina is going to allow you to gain 100 life as soon as you activate and resolve Hornet Drones. So you activate it again, you get your token here. This time you take your token and you link it off into a copy of Link Spider. So now you have your setup for Verde Anaconda to go into Dragoon just off of 1 card. And
Pretty good.
one of the main reasons why this card is so good for the deck is the fact that the engine itself dumps Dark Magician, which just propels your deck forward a lot.
Right.
And the deck will change quite a bit when the new support comes out, but this is probably the exact build I'm going to be playing in the near future until that stuff comes out.
All right. Cool. Is there any shout outs you want to give?
I'd definitely like to give a shout out to the Dark Magician group on Facebook, the chat group, as well as Loza. He's become one of my favorite guys to talk theory with the deck on. And shout outs to IP336 and DarkMagicalGaming. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to keep bringing you more Dark Magician content on this channel and my channel in the future.
All right. Well, Mike, it's always good to have you on the channel, man. And yeah, guys, this is TYP336. Sign out. Peace, guys.
Closing statement,
Yep.
always remember to Dark Magic attack.
on your own Dark Magician journey.
That's right.
Thanks, buddy.
See you.